Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. You guys are not going to believe what I'm going to try to do on this. I got my rough and tough, and I don't remember the name of this, but this is from Molds and Shapes. This is a coaster mold, tough and rough and tumble or something. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I should have looked it up first, but I will link it for you in the description below, along with the discount code that they gave me for it. I had a strange request, and this is coming from Laura. Laura has been a longtime viewer, I think. I recognize her name in a lot of comments. Laura emailed me the other day with a very weird request. Her granddaughter, who's 5, Adina, I'm not sure how to say it, Adina. Her granddaughter absolutely loves my video number 549. I don't know why. She doesn't know why. Because on video 549, I made this here on the screen. It was a failed bloom because I tried to do something I never did before. Her granddaughter watches that video over and over and over and over again. And she reached out to me to see if I still had it and if she could buy it for her granddaughter. And I looked and I don't have it anymore. I think it ended up going to actually my friend Irina's daughter, Mia, who was here a long time ago. And Mia had found my bin of failures and she asked if she can have them. And I'm like, sure, of course you could have them. What am I going to do with them? So I'm pretty sure Mia has that particular bloom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try my hardest to fail a bloom for her in the exact same way I did it on video 549. I don't want you to come here to watch me fail because I already know how to fail. So since I have 2 molds, I'm going to mix up the resin for the first one and fail it. I hope I fail it. And then I'm going to mix up one and I'm going to try to perfect it the way I should have in the beginning. Each one holds 4.5 ounces. So I'm going to do these separately with my fast cure resin. And I did a couple different techniques on that I had not done before. So this one possibly could be a failure too. I'm just going to be extra careful not to do it the wrong way. So this one, I'm just going to explain it to you as we go. Let me grab some resin. I'm just going to start with the one. We're going to heat it up and start from there. And then I'm going to concentrate on a good one, I hope. Or maybe she's going to get both failures. But I will tell you this, Laura, you are not paying for a failure. This is going to you for free, no charge for your granddaughter. I hope she likes it. I hope I fail it for her on purpose. I mixed up 4 ounces just to keep it straight in my head, not 4.5. Split about 1/3 of an ounce in each of these cups. What I did in that video, I was backing it with green at the very same time that I was doing the bloom, which wasn't a problem. That worked out fine. So I'm going to use the exact same green that I used in that video, which was called Grass Green by Let's Resin. This one here. And I'm going to do this on the next one too. So I'm still going to use the same colors, but hopefully I will get her 1 failure and 1 success. I still can't believe I need to do a failure. Watch, the only time I need it to fail, it won't fail. Or the only time I want a good one and a bad one, I'll get like 2 good ones or 2 bad ones. I don't know. This should be an interesting video. Okay, so there's the green. And here I did one with my normal ocean white, and I also did one with interference gold. And I noticed on the video, I took a huge scoop of the interference gold, and I think that was the problem because I made it so heavy. Or it could be the interference powder itself. I don't know. because I never did go back and try it again to see what I did. So we're gonna hopefully figure this out on the next one that I do. I'm not gonna put this much interference in the next one because I have a feeling it could be this powder. And then I took these the two whites, the paste and the mica, and I dirty poured them together into the mold for the bloom. Let me grab my ocean white. Now, on this one, I'm going to put too much ocean white on purpose because I want it, like I said, I want it to fail. I want it to be too heavy. I want her to have her little heart's desire. I don't know why she likes that one. That was like the worst bloom fail. Well, one of the worst bloom failures I had. But it's nice to know that a 5-year-old can see past that and she saw the beauty in it. So isn't that amazing? So that is the white. I'm just waiting for my rest of the resin to heat up to 33 degrees. I did do that part correct on my other video. So let me check the temperature. There's not much in here, so it might take a few more minutes. We are at 31. So I will come back and, oh, you know what? I did put a little bit of my mother of pearl into this one. I don't know why I did that, but I did do it. So I'm going to do it again. I don't know why I did that with all that interference in there, but I did. So let's just recreate. I'm sure she could tell me what exactly I'm doing wrong or right in this newest video. Because it sounds like she's watched that one like you've watched your favorite movie over and over and over again as a kid. I happen to be like, my failure is her favorite movie over and over and over again. Like one that I personally don't go back and watch. I had to go back and watch. All right, we're gonna let these sit, let that heat up. Gonna grab my mold back over here. I am draining my paddle in it so I don't waste the resin because I didn't mix up the complete amount. So let's hope and pray it works or it doesn't work. I don't know. What's the right terminology? As I'm standing here waiting for it to heat up, I'm like, why am I waiting for it to heat up? I'm not trying to get this thing to work. So it's only at 32 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pour it because that will help it fail, which is so crazy that I'm saying that. So I'm just pouring it. I don't even think I needed to wait that long. And I'm going to pour all of it in here because I need all the resin that I used. I still don't want bubbles in there for her. I just want my bloom to sink. I don't know. I think I'm going to laugh about it the whole video. So excuse me, guys. It's just strange. Strange, but you just don't know what people like. I've had people take some of my failures home because they're like, that is beautiful. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. They're like, I love it. Can I have it? I'm like, take it. Please get it out of here. All right. What I did in here, I'll put it right there. I took a little bit of pigment paste. Like I said, we just stacked it, a dirty pour. And then a little bit of the powder. And then the paste. And so on and so forth until it was all mixed up. I just did a swirl design, nothing spectacular or out of the ordinary. Watch, this will like be the best bloom I've ever made in my life. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be even more funny if like this one came out absolutely gorgeous and then the one that I really want gorgeous came out absolutely horrible? I guess in the end it wouldn't matter for her because she would get the failure. All right, that's what I did with those. I'm not keeping those cups because I don't want to reuse them. I just took this and I just swirled it right like this. And in that video, it really looked like it worked. I couldn't believe, and then I went like this. Almost forgot that. There is a little left, which there was there too. Now, Oh, I hope I'm doing this in the right. I drew my petals. In fact, I went in and out on that particular one, which I don't normally do. So I went like this. Oh, I forgot something. Where is it? I had a center in there. I don't want to forget that center. I almost forgot the center for her. It was these little things. Let me find a little spoon and let me get these. These are like glass pieces. What made me put glass pieces in that day? I do not know, but I did. So I need to do that again. I'm just going to push those down. I hope you could see them now, because I did put it in first on the other one, because I remember saying, oh, I'm swirling it, but then I'm like, you're not going to see the swirl anyway. So I went like this, like that. I swirled the center, and then I pulled out like that, which I don't generally do on my blooms. This video is going to be a surprise to all of us how it comes out. Okay, now once it was bloomed, I took my green, which the green part worked on this technique, and I went around this edge with my green, because I guess in the prior video to 549 bloom, a lot of people were asking to see a green bloom, and that's why I chose green that day, because the viewers wanted to see it, because I don't generally do green blooms. So I'm just going to pour all of this in as equal as I can. And this is going to do its own kind of effect on the back of the bloom as the bloom blooms. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, right? That's what I feel like I'm saying. Oh my gosh, this is it's a different day for me. I just want to get it all out because it's not completely full in the mold. But it's good enough. I will definitely trim the edges on there for her so she doesn't cut herself. Okay, and that's that. That's all I did. I popped a few bubbles with this. And we will get to watch that one move while I mix up some resin for the next one. I'm going to pour this into something and mix up some resin. I'm going to do all that other stuff off camera, and I'll come back when it's at the proper temperature so you don't have to sit and wait. I've got it all mixed up and vacuum chambered, and it's just got 2 more degrees to go. So we'll mix up our colors, and I'm going to be very mindful about how much I put in. Here's the green, and I'm not going to be putting in very much at all. I mean, this one really didn't give me a problem on that video, but you only need enough to color your resin, just so it'll spread. So we're going to go with this, and I'll check it on my stick to see how well it looks. If you don't want it flying out of your cup, you should really put it in your cup first and then your resin. But I didn't do that, so we'll hopefully stir it in really good. I know I don't like these cups very much, and I should have used my silicone ones that I purposely bought for this reason, that are sitting in my cabinet perfectly clean. So I can't see my stick, and that was hardly any. I'm not really too worried about the green sinking. However, I am going to change things up this time. One, I'm not going to put, obviously, that much interference in at all. I'm going to put the smallest amount. I don't know if you could see that. And I think that's it. I just was trying to get the shimmer through the petal. And I know one time I did it and I didn't put enough in, and I think that was the problem. I was overconfident that I could put as much in as I wanted. This looks good. So that wasn't very much. And I still can't see my stick because it's hardly any resin in there. It's maybe 1/3 of an ounce, maybe. So with the white, I'm going to be very, very, very chintzy on the white. So it doesn't, I'm going to do 1 drop at a time here. Because I generally mix up more white than this. And I hope I didn't add too much by doing 1 drop. And that is, it's definitely enough. I just hope it's not too much. I'm not going to be doing the dirty pour, but I will go in swirls like I did on that one. See how that one's closing up on the back? It's not going to come all the way in. I didn't have enough green to come all the way in. So this is kind of deep white, so we'll see if it, you know, fails too. But I guess she would probably be happy if it did. I won't be happy, but I bet she would be happy if she had 2 matching ones. All right, I'm going to set that aside. Get this out of the way. I don't think it's quite up to temperature. Let me check. How much longer? 31.5. So, see you at 33. We have reached temperature, you guys. Look at this, 33.7, which is, for Fahrenheit people, oh, I guess I have to point it at the actual resin, 93 degrees. All right, I am going to dump this. Where's my stick? I put it away already. Going to dump this now. And not forget my little crushed glass. I really want this one to work. I really want this one to work. I should have revisited this a while ago, and I didn't because I have so many things I want to do with you. But I really should revisit failures to try to get them right from now on. Or just do them in the same video and make the video longer for you. All right, now I'm going to put the crushed glass in. Hopefully it's center. Gonna poke it through. I don't generally do this, so I don't know what I was thinking. I think I just had bought this back then because I don't generally put centers in my blooms because it's usually always off center. So I'm gonna just try to arrange it the best that I could. Got some bubbles coming up from them. Okay, so this time I am gonna swirl it, but I'm not dumping them together. So I'm gonna do the white and then I'm going to do the interference. Kind of wide so I can put the interference on the center. Oh, and I did this too, I forgot. Okay, let's do this one. In that clear part is where I'd like to keep it. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't revisited this, so I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen. Do some of that. I mean, I didn't make this very heavy at all, so it should do its job. I'm just gonna pull this one the same way I pulled the other one, just in case we have a similar matching pair. Either both failures or I don't know. I don't know what to expect. We can start taking bets now if you guys want. All right, there's that, and then we went this way. And then we'll pour the green on the sides, and then we wait. We wait and we count bets. Watch, I'm so careful about it that I didn't do enough. I don't know, we'll see. All right, let's go around the edge. try to use this all up so we can fill the mold up as much as possible. There's a little bit there. And that's it. I'm just gonna pop some bubbles. Use the rest of this resin. And I get to wait a few hours. You guys get like a second, so you guys are lucky.
Miss Jenna, I wanna thank you.
He got more candy. This guy's gonna go into like diabetic shock.
But I'll go into it very happily.
We got some Happy Mail. I think it's pronounced Jenna. G-E-N-A.
Well,
Or Gina. Jenna.
no, I think it's Jenna.
Anyway, she gave
Thanks,
me some
Jenna.
Happy Mail too. She got me an ergonomic diamond painting pen. So we put it together, and honestly, I've never done diamond painting. So I'm assuming that wax goes in the tip, which is where I did. I haven't tried it yet, but tell me if I'm doing it right. But this one came with like 3 different tips. So I guess when you're doing diamond painting, maybe you do lots at a time, a whole row with this. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is I probably won't be using those 2, but I will be using this one. I'm excited to try it out. So that was really cool. And sweet Jenna, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Anyway, you sure made Don happy when he opened that box. Actually, I opened the box and he saw a candy come out and he's like, oh, more candy. I'm like, you do not need another piece of candy, young man. All right, are we ready to unmold? I got some extras first. So I took the little bit of green left. This is all that I had, and made a little turtle. And then I took the white and I put some blue. And this one, you can't see any of the blue I marbled in there. So they're not going to be a pair. And this one you can, which barely. The bottoms look better. Too bad the bottoms aren't the tops. Huh. Might have to do something to that. And then I used the rest. Well, I used most of it on this flower. And the turtles were the extra after the flower was done. So I marbled the white with the blue. Now that's not too bad. I'll just bling it up a little bit with some chrome markers. Put a little magnet on the back, or maybe a keychain. This one is like 3-dimensional. See how those petals are all different sizes? Don't ask me where I got it, because Barbara gave this to me and I'm pretty sure she shops on Etsy a lot. So you might have to do some digging if you want the link to this flower mold. All right. What do you think happened? We'll do this one first because this is the one that she really, really wants. Are you ready? Well, it's definitely a failure, but it's not exactly like the one that I failed the first time. It's a different kind of failure, which I'm glad. I hope she's happy with it. I hope she's not like, that's not the same. It's impossible to do the same, you guys. So I must have put a lot more white, or I made it a lot heavy. I know I made it heavy on purpose so it would fall, but to be honest with you, if you're going for the crackle effect, it's really not bad. But because it's a bloom, it's obviously a failure, but it's really not horrible. Oh gosh, now I'm worried about this one. What did it come out like? Oh, well, this one is a failure too. Huh. I'm thinking it is the interference mica, because I don't usually fail on my white. That is so interesting. That is like really, really interesting. So I'm not using interference anymore. Not gonna happen. I should try it with regular mica. At least that's in the center, and that one's kind of in the center. That is so weird. Well, the green did its job. So if you ever want to put your color on the back at the same time, that worked. That stayed on the back. I could have put more and it would have probably closed in. But like I said, this is only the second time I did it, and I am just... The backs look way better than the fronts. Huh. What do you think I did wrong? Well, I know what I did wrong on this one. What do you think I did wrong on this one? Could it have been the interference? Do you guys have experience with interference mica? Because the green looks great. And the white was blooming until the interference got involved. It interfered. That's the thing. Huh. Well, anyway, Adina, I hope you like one of them or both of them. I hope you cherish them because somebody needs to. All right, you guys, I am going to finish these up, put a little bail on them, get you guys some pictures, and that will be it for today. I hope you learned something. I learned how to fail on purpose and by accident. All right, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye, everyone.